It's election time. I love America, but sometimes when I look at Trump and Sleepy Joe, they look a little bit like an internet meme.
We have the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well. Everybody.
Wait, greatest economy? I thought you guys are in debt.
He has not done a good job. He's done a poor job, and inflation's killing the country. It is
Facts of lies. He just rolled Sleepy Joe.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look,
Is Sleepy Joe okay? He's like lagging.
A doctor should be making those decisions. That's how it should be run. That's what you're going to do. And if I'm elected, I'm going to restore Roe v. Wade.
Okay, at this part, do you guys agree with Biden that he said that a doctor should make the decision whether the person get the abortion pills? I mean, like, this is something what Singapore would do actually. Like, they will let the doctor make the final decisions whether they get the abortion pills.
We are living right now in a rat's nest. They're killing our people in New York, in California, in every state in the union, because we don't have borders anymore. Every state is now a border. And because of his ridiculous, insane, and very...
Wait, is it true that Trump is obsessed with building a wall and protecting the border? Okay.
At all.
Okay, I don't
And he
know
doesn't
why,
care about our
but Joe looks like he's about to fall asleep. He is not taking Trump seriously. He feel that Trump sounds stupid, but so he's slowly trying to zone out.
My son spent a year in Iraq, and I spoke all about those heroes that died. I went to the World War II cemetery, World War I cemetery he refused to go to. He was standing with his 4-star general, and he told me, he said, I don't want to go in there because they're a bunch of losers and suckers. My son was not a loser, was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
President Trump?
Like he went there, he just said that you are the sucker.
Our veterans and our soldiers, they can't stand him. They think he's the worst commander-in-chief, if that's what you call him, that we've ever had.
No.
They can't stand him. So let's get that straight.
Trump just went
And they
there.
like me more than just about any of them.
You guys are just voting for Trump because he's a good comedian.
Afghanistan during that
He does
war.
stand-up comedy.
Number 3, this guy is responsible for doing what was done. He did do a damn thing, and these people should be in jail, and they should be the ones who are being held accountable. And he wants to let them all out, and now he says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that it could be a bloodbath.
Thank you, President
Did
Biden.
he just call him
President
a whiner?
My retribution is going to be success. But when he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon at a very high level. His son is convicted, going to be convicted probably.
Did he just
numerous
brought in
other
his
times.
son?
Should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let the statute of limitations lapse on the most important things.
Relative to what you're talking about is outrageous. It's simply a lie, number 1. Number 2, the idea that you have a right to seek retribution against any American just because you're president is wrong. It's simply wrong. No president's ever spoken like that before.
Okay, Sleepy Joe said that no president have ever spoken like Trump in the history. Is he being true?
How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
I didn't have sex with a porn star, number 1. Number 2, that was a case that was started and moved. They moved a high-ranking official, a DOJ, into the Manhattan DA's office to start that case. That case is going to be appealed and won.
Back in Germany, and the young woman got killed. I spoke to the mother, and they asked him. They said, "What do you think of those people? The ones who got killed, the one who tried to stop it, and the ones," he said, "I think they're fine people on both sides." What American president would ever say Nazis coming out of fields carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas were fine people? This is the guy who says Hitler's done some good things. I'd like to know what they are.
Okay, so Sleepy Joe is finally waking up. In the beginning of the debate, he was kind of sleepy, but now he's like, making a lot of points. Do you guys agree with what he said that Trump have said a lot of things that no president should ever have said?
He's not equipped to be president. You know it, and I know it. It's ridiculous. We have a debate. We're trying to justify his presidency. His presidency, he's without question, the worst presidency in the history of our country.
What the
We shouldn't
No!
be having a debate
They
about
just
it.
kept
There's nothing
roasting
to
each
debate.
other. I just want to ask you guys, you're allowed to have personal insults on American political debates. They basically just say that, oh, you're the worst president, you're gonna be like a felony like your son. So you're allowed to have just insults. It's crazy. Do you guys eat like mac and cheese or popcorn as you watch this?
He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New Scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window.
Okay, so Trump said that Sleepy Joe destroyed America. Is that true or false? He said that you could have just leave it alone, but you destroy it.
How close the police are to him. Almost every police group in the nation from every state is supporting Donald J. Trump. Almost every police group. And what he's done for the black population is horrible, including the fact
Is it
that for
true
10 years
that
he
every
called them
police
super
support
predators.
Donald
We can't, in the
J.
1990s,
Trump?
We can't forget that. Super Predators was
Facts.
his name.
He must be a very good liar. Like, he speaks with short confidence.
I want absolutely immaculate clean water, and I want absolutely clean air, and we had it. We had H2O. We had the best numbers ever. We were using all forms of energy.
Okay, is it true that when Trump was the president, like, you guys actually had the best air and the best H2O? True or false?
He hadn't done a damn thing with the environment. He pulled out of the Paris Peace Accord, Climate Accord. I immediately joined it because if we reach 1.5 degrees Celsius at any one point, there's no way back. The only existential threat to humanity is climate change, and he didn't do a damn thing about it. He wants to undo all that I've done.
Look, I have the biggest heart on the stage. I guarantee you that. And I want to take care of people.
You
But we're
just look
destroying
at
our
Joe's
country.
face.
They're taking over our schools, our hospitals, and they're going to be taking over Social Security. He is destroying Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay.
Thank you.
And by the way,
So every day, millions of Americans struggle just to make
He
ends
said, by
meet.
the
For
way,
many
and then he's like,
older
oh.
Americans, Social Security provides
400,000 people, 40 million people would not have insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. Only
Wait, is it true that what the healthcare thing have improved?
So I've dealt with politicians all my life. I've been on this side of the equation for the last 8 years. I've never seen anybody lie like this guy. He lies. I've never seen it. He can look you in the face. I've got so many other things too.
Why do I feel like this is like the Spider-Man meme? You are the liar. You know, like they just both keep calling each other liars, you know, over and over again.
said,
Is this
and
like a
the
lying
country
contest?
would like to have a recession.
To see who is a better liar?
the cost of child care for 2 children is more than their rent. In
What?
your second term,
Is
what
it
would you
true?
do to make
Childcare is more than your rent?
affordable?
Not easy to fire people. You'd pay a price for it, but they were no good. I inherited these people. I didn't put him there. I didn't put Comey there. He was no good. I fired him. This guy hasn't fired anybody.
Wait, is Trump running president like as if he's like doing his TV show? Remember he used to have this show like it's about him hiring people and he always go like, you are fired.
You're fired. Joe, our country is being destroyed as you and I sit up here and waste a lot of time on this debate. This shouldn't be a debate.
Yeah,
He's
Joe.
the worst president. He just said about me because I said it.
Joe.
Look, he's the worst president in the history of our country. He's destroyed our country. Now all of a sudden he's trying to get a little tough on the border. He came out with a nothing deal, and it reduced it a little bit, like this much. It's insignificant. He wants open borders. He wants our country to either be destroyed or he wants to pick up those people as voters. And I don't think we just can't let it happen. If he wins this election, our country doesn't have a chance, not even a chance, of coming out of this rut. We probably won't have a country left anymore. That's how bad it is.
Oh my God.
He's the worst in history by
Okay,
far.
facts or
Thank you, President
lies?
Trump. President Biden?
We are the most admired
He's saying
country in
if
the world.
Joe wins,
We're the
there will be no
United
more
States of
country.
America. There's 159 or 58, don't hold me the exact number, presidential historians. They've had meetings and they voted who's the worst president in American history. One through best to worst. They said he was the worst in all of American history.
And they rate me, I'll show you, I will show you. And they rate me one of the best, okay? And if I'm given another 4 years, I will.
Why is he laughing when he said that? Like Trump just said that they rate me one of the best, and he's laughing. Look at his face. He just break into a laughter.
I think I'll be the best. Nobody's ever created an economy like us. Nobody ever cut taxes like us. He's the only one I know. He wants to raise your taxes by 4 times. The worst president in history by far, and everybody knows it.
Don't you guys have other contestants? Oh yeah, and there's Kanye West, right? So Kanye West is gonna be in this. Like, yes or no?
What is America's destiny? What is best for our nation, our people? What is just?
I am Kanye West.
Like, he's so proud of his country. He believes.
Very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior. 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match.
Is it normal to bring up your
25,
golf
30 years, a little bit
matches
lighter.
in a
But I'm
election?
as
One, yes
good
to
a
no.
shape as I was,
Like, you talk about how good you are
years
in
ago.
golf.
I feel very good. I feel the same.
I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry on with that. Think you can do it?
It's a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8. But I have, you know how many?
I've seen
Guys,
this
how
thing
you
on
feel about this debate? Your 2 leaders fighting
More choice.
over golf.
Concern.
Okay, does all you Americans care about who is a better golf player? Is it gonna affect how you vote in this election?
I wish he was a great president because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been his political opponent because he indicted me.
Dude, he's saying that he's only here because Sleepy Joe was not a good president. He was taking too much naps. He's here because he loves America. He's doing it for you guys. What do you guys think? Just keep quiet and let me be president. Hey, you guys, just let me run the show. I'm just kidding.
I doubt whether you'll accept it because you're such a whiner. The idea if you lose again, you accepting anything, you can't stand the loss. Something snapped in you when you lost the last time.
Back with more.
And Joe actually called Trump a whiner. Like, you whiner, like you actually snap the last time you lost. How many of you guys feel that Trump and Joe should go for a golf match? Okay, but who is better at roasting?
Like so many politicians, this man is just a complainer. He said, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything.
So the question is, one is a whiner and one is a complainer. Who would you support? If Trump does win the election, is he going to tell Joe that you're fired?
You're fired.